Munchumu ligerelia na ukwane bonandonzi ya sobereta semarogoba ya bono chinga kichino ukwaligania semese ya mangana maya nyari kukumanyagati ya reto abireto ukwaligania kurwa semambiare ngentambe hukachinse chiga bono chebono marogoba litukoni liya Ijumaa tariki ya 25 na ya mumutinyo gatano na gatatu omwaka w'ikiri bubere na 22 na mange abereka ukolekana ayo aseri bwango chikugo sansamuranira enseyemo ya bono marogoba litanganike gima tikatunyora mangana ayo asenchira yoku ya chuta.
If you feel that you must send a child home, why don't you involve us in the ministry first so that we agree together?
Nama mocha manne gotuma bana ka kuichibeso okura gochia sabali mubeji tsukuro tebire magoa.
Para chito nchiringia ndagania maoni ya yekero mheshimiwa tukuna nyari bali chache
Amosi Nyaribo Nyamira County na Simbarati Kisi County obokorito gane tyokuna kukubolia kurwa saba akichukura.
I've lost 3 people, the 2 men and the 1 child. Wengine kasotesi wamepelekwa Mpopo hospital.
Umubasoka n'umwebwe baragokolekana batatu gokwabwabwo n'abantu gutegura chinkoma chintindi araligo sento komanye.
Asa yubona mona yanda mange Joshua Auta nigare tayari kukumanya yu asumuno wimanyerelyo iritirane nchinkuru kwa Vincent Onyancha. Igo tokanya chakira kurwase county ya Nyamira litukarimo lyo kama igayo mugavana we county ya Nyamira Amos Nyaribo na begono mokonyo yogotiani wanakulia ira yogo service asentunde ya kabira sokurobo korea se county yuni gobono gati ya bamenyi kurwa ase county ya Nyamira barure birengere byabuno kogani kwabo ekero Nyaribo ago chake mirimo ya yebene omurikyo itobene kurwase county ya Nyamira Jobu Maangi na roboti rwa senchira yoboikirano.
Maiga y'omugabana bwe county Nyamira Amos Nyaribo gotiani wanigo abamenyi be county Nyamira bagenderetse korwa ebirengereri byabo igoro yokogani kwabo
abasaya baito batikirwe abare babwati program ingiya yongo sabo amanano ito Amos Nyaribo aroshi program cyo committee abasaba ke idinda boroke kibanza kamenya na kwenye bito byabo
Ntabato gotarira amenyi bense moya ibara egotoka ase county Nyamira linde ko igwa ebirengereri byabo igoro yamagenderero baganitia ko rwase serikali ye county ya Nyamira egati abamenyi mbasaba omugabana kurwania obokurumi na kumurekera ense moyo botenu anene mono ase kinyagitali
etwale ko chakorora buya omosike Nyaribo ase mereme arakore menene neyo gosirio bokurumi no ene kitenda chikoruwe Nyamira echikoruwe abaye musie bali bachorwa na inde banabu bakoena na ande nabu bakwea kitenda igoyo minto omosike Nyaribo no yo minto gesami ekero kitenda chikoruwe igereri nga muntu kioewa abantu mbarega akomoni mwananchi oyo moke utakire nera akonyeke
ensemo y'ekisukuru mbamusaba achikwagacha amagacho na kuligereria okoganikwa abalimu ba ECD n'amang'anande ase chisemi
rende tigarigere likipasa ligera bana baito mbakunyara gosoma banyemba bwati abana bange bakunyora bari kipara liyoka kera lituko
that's university say time tubate university ito
mbarwa ogosaba gocha somo gabana achikomolekera chipara na gokinia ekerengo kyoboremi
arabano mune chimetaro nabokonyora ng'amachi nabakominyoka yaso asi kinyomba baigore metaro barosi chipara chingiya sabantu bagoeta
atorero oboremi ensemo yechae aligereri kabisa ensemo yechae
bono ekebaru ekenene ngocha somo gabana Amos Nyaribo no mokonyo ye James Gesami goikirania chira balierete abamenyi be county Nyamira asentundeye yoborai kurwa se county Nyamira ginko reporteria Ndizi TV Job Maangi
mbiye muno mulikito Job Maangi kurose kaunti ya Nyamira soroboti rwa senchira yoboikera nutogotigera boigasa mangana lengete na siasa ugakomolekera ugotianigo kwa bagavana boigoli tukiri muri yokomaiga yo mugavana we kaunti ya Kisii Paul Simbarati ko bakagotiani wasegetikiri kia Guse Stadium nigo bona gati yabo nchuliana na abana boda boda boigo barure birengere nokugani kwabo ucheso mugavana we kaunti ya Kisii Arati maiga yogo chakabene emeremo yaye omulikito Josephat Amisi noroboti rwa senchira yoboikirano
Ritiko elimo lioka magega yogotianiwa kwaye omugavana bwe kaunti ya Kisii okabere Paul Simbarati bono abaunjolire ao anena se sekta ya bodaboda nigo bali no gosemelia nga Simbana chiko bagawikirania amagani yabo
toroche nga nachiko tokolera tubwa tukwegena nabakonyara tukumubulinga ase sekta ito ya boda boda aturigerisane binte binge mbitomiseti ebinge twamukoreire gasi nyinge era tigaka konye
muri igotwa mugwati sesenge cha bwate senkoro yaye umwana boda ibe yaye na inda matarachia itasam amanene na ni toka tenga mbiamo na so wapisho kwa igora na ine mbiamo na so mugavana okosoko ngwaye so aso wanjera na goja se meeting ya igora tokabama so kumwapisha elina to chakere gotokora magenda ntuboda boda ntogene tenga wetere chira to yerete eire ntanga neringa ngotobekara mo buno mwana boda boda Kisii county ngimi
nonyerabo abonjoreria abo nigo batebire chipara chinyinge anene nigo titaligweteka na igo bono bamuganirie omora yo Simbarati anyare ko bagakwenekia buna onyare ko bagochirosia elio bonjorere bwabo bonyare ko ba ase enchera yoboraisi
chipara chitonjiringia ndagania maoni ayo ikero mweshimiwa tubona nyari bali chache ase chipara ntolense wesikore nyari bali chache chipara chikoro kuchirami nchi yopi etobata chirafro dityoka iganda yobora ibwa Simba nabego nabara bali bande bara bakubwatira bayinjore nyari bali chache ko rantore magega asama gendero ye chipara gombora into kusaba tore ngatokonye ase chipara tore maega chiatoitire na tore gapara tipikipiki togotie chitairikera litukesa urtubate chipara chimbe
abonjolia oboigo nigo barereire enibo enene yibagene toko bakwenana anene guchia ase abaonia bechi boda boda agwase batebire ommo orayo yenyare ko bakoligia enchira yo kwenekia ngabanyara ko bakonyora chipikipiki chiabo ase elon erenge
twagenda ata soft loan twarushebesa twekonyera ntore ne family chiri no konyo konne egento kende ndubata ndo bakoro kwa bantu bara bagotoroni chipiki torosie sako yaito intati to twari chipiki chetu tarabe to kolone muntu agenda ata soft loan to ngosene the stage
sekta ya boda boda na watu wali kwanja kumanyanga ama tukaelire komyo kitwale ngene chibesa choko ya majestika twamyo tukusana asoko kwanira 300 na bomo ndakoranga ne chinkenga kiyo lakini bono uchumi nero bunere kwa yoranga nduri konyara ekoera abantu bande tomenyarete chipiki chironi chiabanyene na uchumi bunere kwa yoranga ya tumigire ikine kamo kiabale gotokonya
Koripatiria Ndizi TV korwe kaunti ya Kisii reterana Josephat Amisi
Mbiyemono umulike itobene Josephat Amisi asoroboti rwa senchira yoboikira nugo tigana na yumoncho muligera bone skuru yoboroso ya imbirio nigo bakore taro yabo gochi asenka yabana chintakana nabo igo batari kwenyara eyo gotoka sensemo ya jogo imeye kaunti ya Kisii korenga nobotene bwe skuru yoko bwaterana amana bwatani aho be skuru eyo nigo bono banyara kobori abantu bonse kone kinangwa soki bali na konyara kurobo konye gochi asabana batari kwenyara nabo igo gochi ase chinka chintaka
Bono gegekere twache chiskuru ibere ye kuru ku Imperial Primary Nyamataro na Imperial Education Center ekuru ali Matoke nigo twacha gase abana bakubatarera gusangana barobu sengencho ingaki nyinge ntu ngo sanga turi na abana wao ne bane town yari bune skuru twakwana na barobu twabaekere tubwate bano tokarambia tikatotebya bayibuli baito na abana baito kuri skuru yeito bachiga igase children's home so that we can share with them whatever we have ebindo ebire twareta basange tosangamo singencha abana bani tubatagete na ebire tobwate batabwate na bitwabaretera
anje nasaba ndo baminto bali baraso busia soko konyoko eni mubwati umutindo oyo mokonya abana muna basumbugete mubarendere ndagera na binde byonsi agitwataka na bari bare babwate okogani ukuya kujase skuru ya chogo gaiga bako bare ndo musada goja bakonya abana aba bagende uja gokonya ngakiende ya mambi
rero twachire gaiga goja gokonya abana aba iga bataikwenyara chintakana. It's always good to give back to the community.
Na boigo omuteneria sensemo yobo chenu Dr. Patrick Amoth ni gobona nyareka gote bunense ya Kenya ni go yasukire birengo anasogo tango kuranda kwebi nyinyi bi enyamoreo kolengana Dr. Amoth ni gate birebuna anena soko nyora malyogo yogo tange binyi binyamoreo batali kuwakanera ni gere kerenge kenego chi a sense ya Kenya egenda tebiruno kwambukira kwebi nyibono ni go byarokane kwira nansen ni go chinga kyo cha Amoth nyareka kobolia bagavana bali baso etabise kone kibuna ngobeka bale kerengo gechibesa chise ina soko nyara koligereria mangano yobo chanu ase chi county chiabo.
Our country has aligned itself to the global agenda of ending AIDS by 2030 by adopting the 95 strategy. While Kenya has made significant milestones towards achieving the 95 global targets, we acknowledge that we still have a long way to go as HIV still poses a major public health and developmental challenge. Through the Kenya AIDS strategic framework, we have clearly outlined how we can reduce new HIV infections by 75% and AIDS-related mortality by 25%. The framework also provides a strategic multi-sectoral response towards achieving epidemic control and aims at a significant increase in the domestic financing of the HIV response by 2030. And this is a big challenge because domestic sustainable financing is the way to go. But we are battling this in the midst of economic stagnation and rising inflation globally. So we need to be able to rethink of the strategies that will ensure that we have sustainable financing for our HIV program, including how we can work closely with the private sector to tap into their resource base to be able to leverage their resources.
Nago tigana yubona abantu batatu ni go basiria mabwabo asiri tukulia rekobwatikano basokano mubo bakokolekana bwebara inyira batata obono ngati ijyabarundi babere nabo igono muruki woyomo abono banyara kubwatirani wasinkoma chintinde ase batata abu muruki woyomo ni gasire ogmabwaye maega yegali yabo iyarenge school bus gotumano obosia sobosio no gali emo yemogetyo changa ase balenene korwa meru gocha Nairobi kolengana Caroline go bagotumanyi buna egali yo muchangani go yale kogenda achimbero chegoro mono egento keregali go sirio boroso na gotumana negali yeskuru eyere skuru yo boroso ya Kamiguru Education Center Academy ase basi yabake goturunga na marahange na koiro montere babo basi yugo kwabwabo na boigo na boroki kubarenge batano no oyomo bo niga kwabwabo na bande batano gotigoro chinko machintende ngo chinga kecho yole kogendia egali yemo gotyo muchanga nera bakago siria o ngabwaje abwabo.
We have lost 3 people, the 2 men and the 1 child. Hao wengine casualties wamepelekwa Nkobo hospital. Na sasa tunataka kutoka hapa tuende hospitali Nkobo Consolata tuone situation yao iko namna gani. Otherwise ni pole kwa familia, pole kwa shule, pole kwa entire Kamiguru village.
Kuna magari mawili yamepata accident hapa Unja. Moja ilikuwa ni lori ya mchanga, ilikuwa imetoka Nkobo kwenda Kanyakine. Nayo gari ya shule ni gari ya kubeba watoto wa shule ya Kamiguru, ilikuwa imetoka Kanyakine kukujia watoto Nkobo. Kila wakati tunapatanga accident hapa, hii accident ya mara ya kwanza. Sinakuanga hapa accident mingi, tumesumbuka na accident kila siku, hata wiki haiishi bila kupata accident hapa. Ombi letu kwa serikali ni waangalie hii njia waipanue, juu accident zimekuwa mingi hapa. Hiyo si accident ya kwanza.
Umekuwa ni kama black spot, sababu mara mingi hapa magari mingi tumeitoa hapa kwa hii mto, na hii barabara hapa inaitwa Unja Factory. Magari mingi inakuanga imeanguka hapa. Kwa hivyo serikali inafaa ichukulie hatua kama watu wa Kenya, njuni wao wako na ujuzi wa kujua vile barabara sasa washughulikie, ndio hizi hazari tuweze kupunguza hazari hapa.
Nago tigana na jubono nigo chinga kichbono mu bwazimia wane Kenya babere bagoika aseke gambero abwase banyara kogania omubunge osojo kabero mubunge ogatunda South Moses Kuria ekina kiaye gutategererwa aseke gambero anigago chama igaya ba Kenya bana na borbo ikaseke gambero asokwa meryo bocholi bwabo kolekana omwako yego bolengetekero kyobore bwense kolengana abwata nabo igabo wakili kurwa sensemo yazimia wane Kenya nigo bagote abuna ekina kiaye Moses Kuria ekiku ya bereka gote abuna ekinagia azimio nkebwati kirenga gende gyons na ningo kobwente gotuguterware nigo azimio boigo beso kirina kogania ekinakia ya Moses Kuria gotuguterware nyirabono bonsi yabani go baganeti ebini ebigwako iskom ekrekeri Moses Kuria ategete ekinagia azimio gotategererwa na boigo nigo azimio bonsi baganeti bone ekinakia ya Moses Kuria nere gotategererwa ase ekegambiro.
Mimi naitwa Fredrick Orego, mimi ni mmoja wa wakili kwa mrengo wa Azimio. Leo tulipata stakabadhi kutoka mahakama. Kama mnakumbuka, tulikuwa hapa on Monday wakati tulileta hapa kesi yetu. Sasa leo tumeleta kitu inaitwa submissions, ambayo ni tumechukua zile makaratasi zote tuleta kwa lori moja, tumeziandika kwa pages 30. A summary ya kesi yetu. Sasa tumeleta yetu leo, alafu tumefanya response kwa ile kesi ilifailiwa na Kigame na Youth Advocacy pamoja na ya ile ya Moses Kuria. Hasa tunakubaliana na kesi kama zote isipokuwa chenye ilifailiwa na Moses Kuria. Hiyo ndio tunapinga na tumefile objection kwa hiyo kesi. Ndio saizi tunazipanga tuende tuwapatie huko nje wakuwe nazo, wajue tutapinga hiyo kesi ya Moses Kuria. Hizo zingine ya Okia Mtata, ya Kigame bado tunaangalia, bado tujapata makatazi zote, lakini hizo zingine za Youth Advocacy na Okia Mtata hatujapinga.
Na kurigelia mangana rengete semi mwaziri wesemi Professor George Magoha ni gobona tebira serikali ni gebegete merobeli yonsi boikerano eriko neki abana bali bagochigoswa ime ya junior secondary nkonyara bali kogendra no murobeli bo OCBC. Magoha ni gate abune serikali ni chiko neki buna abana bonsi nkonyara bali bakogendra no murobeli CBC ase omoti nyumotanga ni mwaka bochiri bubere na merongevere netatu nigo chinga kichanara kakobolia aborokia wechu school ao baba se kubatomanga abana aso gochikoliye school fees egenda tebire bune serikali ni akante chibesa gochia sabana bali bakurunkago se day school no nabo nigo magobo iganya reka kurege tindi gochia se aborokia bonsi ogotumuka nigera omochama nene na kurwa sabali mu abanene onya abana baguchigotumwa kuya chibesa.
There's a large number of teachers who you will be asking what will teachers would have taught in Standard 7 do once we normalize in January, and I think we shall normalize. Anybody who is thinking otherwise is not serious. We are going to normalize because we have done it before. Once we normalize, all these teachers who would have taught in Standard 7 will go on that course where they can go for training while they are actually working. Are we together? So the government is well prepared in how to mainstream teachers, and I think the government that is coming must, as a matter of duty, train the teachers for grade 9 starting early next year. So for the purpose of transition, we are ready to roll. Put politics aside and just focus on our children and work with them during this very tough period. If you feel that you must send a child home, why don't you involve us in the ministry first so that we agree together whether we think that is acceptable, because it's totally unacceptable. And for those parents who can afford to pay in small bits, please continue to pay in small bits, because those children of ours who are in boarding schools, they eat there, and they will also eat when they come back to the house. So let's have a win-win situation. Let's not have a lose-lose situation. For the day scholars, we have agreed together as a government and with the teachers that since government is providing everything free of charge and money has been sent to schools, let our children go to school and remain there. And 75% of the children in this country are in day school.
Bono ni gomagwa habaga kuja kuona ase county wazinigishwe karajikoro tata ogo chaki wanoko genderwa kwe birasi bya CBC sensemo ya Eldoret go tigana na yo tumulikira bono mangana rengete na siasa oyole koligie kero kyobore bwense gwetera se kyama kya ODM mwense yo mwabuli wo obomo bwa Azimio wa Kenya omanyekanta buna Raila Amolo Odinga ni goli tukulia rakoletara yawe kase county ya Kakamega abwasiko ajiko mwakireko ko yokulie kero kyobo governor se county yo banandazi baraza ase county yo ya Kakamega ni gabuli amanyibenseme yo kumubwatia asobo cholibuli tuko lya Jumatatu mulikito Everino Sero noroboti rwa senchira yobikirano
Ritko ria rero nigo riarenge ritko rio mwerio asibari bakurwanirire kirego kyobo governor ase county ya Mombasa na boigo Kakamega ogokora chi campaign tiabo no muraibo mwa Azimio la Umoja wa Kenya Raila Odinga amona baraibande nigo baikirana ase county ya Kakamega kuboria bamenye benseme yo kumubwatia Fernandez Barasa uyoko ryobo governor wetera se kyama kya ODM ukwana chingakie cho Raila nigaba kirangambia mono ase okumubwatia asobo chore bonene bwechitariki kianda.
Ninyi mlifanya vitendo ya maana sana. Mlijitokeza mkapiga kwa fujo kabisa kwa baba zio. Gavana wa kaunti wa Kakamega ni Fernandez Odinga Barasa.
Raila ni goboigo amochi munyakerogo wekiombe kyobochori ne chimbebe IBC wafula Chebukati asogo tenenyo bochori which county ya Chibere koirera omubaro moke bwa bakichikura.
Hiyo ilikuwa ni maksudi ya bwana Chebukati. Alikuwa melenga ati Kakamega na Mombasa ni ngome ya OD. Kwa hivyo kama umetoa uchaguzi moja, kuna watu wengine ambao hawataenda kupiga kura. Utakufa moyo atio kama baba na gavana hakuna siendi kupiga kura.
Asensemo ya magendero Raila nigo aliyeira yokoine kiabuna ense ya Kenya ya sukire mutwe.
Na tumesema tutazidisha pesa ambayo inatoka juu na kuja hapa chini kutoka 15 kwa 100 hadi 35 kwa 100. Unaona vizuri? Ili watengeneze naye maendeleo hapa chini.
Omugavana we county ya Kakamega Wycliffe Oparanya nigabagiikeria abarenge ko bamereria abo bare goteba bunano bare ase serikali.
Watu wengine wanakuja hapa wanasema wako kwa serikali. Serikali gani? Serikali gani hiyo? Na nyinyi mnajua hii miaka yote mimi nimekuwa gavana. Mimi sijakuwa kwa serikali. Nilifanya kazi au kufanya.
Abaraibande abo baikirana so musangire kanoyo ngati yabo Eugene Wamalwa, Francis Atuoli, Edwin Sifuna, Seth Aladwa egati yabanda bange nigoba mwakireko ko Barasa.
Tarehe 29 mtoke asubuhi na mapema mupige hiyo kura, watoto hao wawili wa join the devolution class. Mtafanya hivyo? Mkitaka kazi ya Oparanya katika hii county iendelee, ni lazima msimame nyuma ya Barasa akiwa na Savula.
Baraza oyoga nyakobwatsi wa ase eganga yaye nigateba bunatabwati obwegenu asomonya kerogo bwekyombe kya IBC Wafula Chebukati asagania oboine kororokana.
Tuna imani na Wafula Chebukati. Tunataka ile kesi ambayo imeko kotini, Wafula Chebukati should be held criminally liable. Ili uchaguzi ambao tunafanya, we want to have an independent IBC.
Obochori obwo nigo borobero korekana ritko rya Jumatatu chitariki 29 cy'omutyenyo yoiga o 5 na 3 ko reporter geta seni kya Ndizi TV eri atariane Evelyn Osero
na gotigana nero mulikito bene Evelyn Osero mbya mono boigo asorobochirwa senchira yobo ikirano igo tokoligere gamangana ndalengete na siasa omurai bwensomo chore William Samuel Ruto ni gobona berega kubolia ba meriba je kubekense mu chinkwana chirenge tobo choli bumwako wechiriwe na meronge bere nebere na kuri bagagochya sekigambero kanyara kurwa okona cha kwabo aniga gocha maiga yo muri Azimio wa Kenya ikaseke gambero na kwamereria machibu yobo choli bumwako yo.
Same vein, let me take this opportunity and ask our competitors that we want to move the country to the next level. Please allow the judicial system in Kenya to make a determination of the issues that you have taken to court. There is no need, there is no reason why anybody would want to lecture the judiciary on what to do. The judiciary is an independent arm of government. They have the capacity, they have what it takes to make a determination of the issues that have been taken before them. We want to say categorically that we are not building this country around personalities. We are building this country around institutions. And all of us, irrespective of who we are, irrespective of how much power we wield, we must respect institutions.
Na boigo chinga kiyo chigati ya watane ba Kenya kwanza bakorogono mu governor mu choro we county ya Nairobi Johnson Sakaja nigo nero chinga kiyo chaberga kubolia ba merri ba okerogo kelikyo bore wense anasema yazimio one Kenya kone kibuna nkuru bale boigoli bagali ya benogo chia seke gambero eliko nyara kuroko na chakwabo maiga ya baro boigo kwamereria obochori we kerokyo bore wense obwa kolekano mutinyigo gatano na gatato.
Here all the way from the times of Kivuitu we saw what happened in KICC those days. After that then came the Isaac Hassan commission. Same story, same script. At the end of the day, when there was intention to discredit and refuse the results, then IBC became the culprit. We have seen it now again this time. I'm wondering, and we in Kenya Kwanza are wondering, indeed and urging the police, the first thing they should have done is to take action. We saw somebody in front of cameras punching a Chebukati. Why hasn't this guy's been taken to court as of now? We saw commissioners bleeding after being injured. Why hasn't this guys been taken to court?
My people in Nairobi are back in their shops. They are doing their business. Kenyans have been peaceful. It's really unfortunate that over the past now, few days, we've started to see our counterparts in Azimio beginning a narrative of intimidation, trying to threaten the Supreme Court, threatening the IBC, even using violence when we were at Bomas and after on the IBC. We want to say that Kenyans are beyond the days of intimidation. If intimidation and deep state did not give you the election, it will not give you victory at the Supreme Court.
Na boigo totikereta samangana ringetena siasa ni gokonganya kwebyama kwa rokane kwa neke gokurwa senseme mogo cha sensemende omobori bwa Kenya Kwanza ni gobagande tekonyore byama ibono bwegendre kwerusana ni yakurwa asomo bori bwa Azimio nagoso asomo bwa Kenya Kwanza ekyama kya bwango yokonganya korwa Azimio one Kenya nagoso senseme ya Kenya Kwanza ne kyama kya Movement for Democracy and Growth ekibono gekora wa nomusubati Mary Makoa bono bachi ba soba soire na kwebwatania no mobwa Kenya Kwanza anasowekirani ya magendra sense ya Kenya.
So coming here today is based purely on finding ourselves in the same policy direction, policy framework and policy path. And we believe that as a party that is nascent, that is growing, we find umbrage and friendship in Kenya Kwanza because largely Kenya Kwanza stands for peace, stands for justice, but above all, stands for all of us growing together without leaving anybody behind. We can never, as a country, grow if even a single part of the country, even a single human being in our country is hungry, lacks, or is in want. And I'm impressed by the fact that you've promised us in our discussions that you're not going to leave anybody behind as you go out in implementing the Kenya Kwanza Manifesto.
I'm very proud this afternoon, together with my party leader, to bring members of MDG to Kenya Kwanza Coalition. Your Excellency, it has not been easy. And I love it when you say that we are coming in as equal partners. We have been treated to very bad scenarios. We've been treated as stepchildren. We've been treated as the outsiders. And I'm very, very proud that today we are coming in a coalition that will treat us with respect, that will treat us with decorum, that will treat us as equal partners.
Mwanchumulikira bono inyora niko gende takotengera Ndizi TV bonso mogusina bokondra gotobwati kwetena semelia mtandao nsemo ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital na bogen semelia YouTube na bokotena buna Ndizi TV News Digital mwanchumulikira bono ikonko gendo mutu mokomoke nyora mache kulinde bono tokwira na sentunde ya kabiri ngochiko gotiga na Ndemo Steven Captain number 001 akoletera mangana rengete chiko solibo igo na chiko twara omogeni korwa ase kiombekelikia FKF imeye county ya Kisii oibono Romo Secretary Secretary General ase kimbekeligie nkoyo kimanyikitumna FKF igobono mwancho murigeria igotoka ndo mutumuko Ndemo Steven ngochara kumanya mange kurensemeli chigosori waigo akoretere enkwana eyamasayemo nomo Secretary General kurwa se kimbekeligie nkoyo FKF imeye county ya Kisii tomera nisa tochia butuko litera nenchenkuru kwa Vincent Onyancha.
Twende kuwaite kitaseni kia Ndizi TV tiabono nkwariani asamangana maya yechigo sori buna botambe iretera nende mo Steven Captain 001 neto chakamangana maya yechigo sori asamangana rengite chigo sori chechi secondary echo chigendrete ise county au asekerengo kerigia county level ase county ya Kisii chigo sori chigendera ase biti au ebira monegeti Kenya Boys egetigia Kisii School egetigia Cardinal Otunga Mosocho gatie biti vinde ase chigosori au kolende ase geti Kenya Boys nege timu ya Nyanchwa Boys enyara konyebwa timu ya Nyamagwa Boys ese egosori ya basketball ase kerengo gia quarter final ase bono omo coach osomo kemonebwe timu ya Nyanchwa Boys omekaide buna Kefa Mugira bwato kwegina buna timu yaye na kolebu ya ase kerengo kia regionals.
Kwa majina naitwa Mogire Kefa, coach Nyanchwa Boys basketball team. Timu yetu imekuwa mzuri because they've been doing a lot of hard work. They train every day and they are so much passionate and they know what they want to get.
So being the defending champions, we are so much determined to go to the regionals. Now we've put a lot of effort. Tumekuwa tukitrain since through the corona ilikuja, tumekuwa tukitrain, so we aim high. Tunataka kwenda regionals, if possible to the nationals.
Kitu moja imetua outfit ni they have a good defense na wana possess ball sana. Na siwezi kataa defense yangu iko very poor as a team captain. Ndio naenda ni rectify as a team captain. This year yenyewe kucheza basketball at high school level ni kitu kingine tamu sana. Basket ni game ya maana. So nimejibamba, creating friends na to move levels to gain skills.
You see the players are excited, the fans are excited. This is what we've been missing for so long and we are happy for the ministry have brought back sports and we expect the best out of this team. Now we are among the experienced teams at the region and our experience will carry us through at the regionals championship.
Chigosori echo ni gochira genderera sebiti au wekirari tukoria ankyo andage kororamba bali barachiko represent ensemo ya Kisii County ase chigosori sekerengo keri kia regionals chinga kie checho to kwenda chigosori chechi skuru che secondary chiskuru chyo borosa na chujinja bwate chigosori chabo chiabene mono ase kerengo keri kia zonal abwase ese chinsemo au chigosori chu chiagendete konito kwenda segeti kia Kenya Green Stadium ni gochi team korwa sensemo ye zone erio kindo ne ensemo ya Kenya nyara komerana ase abarimu amona Cosmas Makini we skuru ya Riyabu anyara kwagokero kurena we chigosori echi esabwa to gosemeribuna jinyari goikeria biegwa asabana bechi skuru choboroso.
Lero ni goterega iga ase divisional zone ya Rio Kindo ne ya Kenya no tumirane ta egere toro ase division next week Jumanne tumirane nande iga senyencho yakorosia sub county na korengana na CBC ndochenga ntogendere to kanyora new talents tujitogendere ko improve na wando chenga bana babwa to moyo sana since wabeta affected na corona bono ndochenga ni babwa to moyo oigoro mono ege bararenga bane chire talent chabo ngana no yo mweli ne yo gotebye serikali nga gendere go support abana baiga egere ba nurture their talents.
Tugotikana na mangane chigosori arengete chiskuru ensemo ya secondary ne chiskuru choboroso nikobantu kwenda se league ya Nyanza Regional League abwase bono etimu ya Bomachoge borabu maga yokonyara kwenye bwe etimu ya Kikao FC na amo ne etimu ya Kineni gotaikira na segeti kyabo kya Kenya Green Stadium kurere etimu yokonyara robo buibwe gwa cover nikabone gendete kwa yarigani busiwe kimeno kiaye gya inkase geti gya Kenya litukulia Jumapili asebara bakogania etimu ya Global Connections ekorukorwa sense moyerigo matogo sangana omo TM Osamo team manager bwe timu ya Bomachoge barabo manyakaine buna Johnson Oncheku na batoko gena buna timu ya Bomachoge barabo ne bwe akasori yeju na kwaine kibura nebe gatichi timu chintangani ase ligi ya Nyanza Regional League.
Chigemu ibere chietire nigo twagete ne timu ya Kikao nigo twanyarete ko bato konyeita chigori inye ase bosa ne game ekobwati ya next nigo twanye tuwe gwa kofa ese ngenje tianyare tukabake kuikerana ase ground ya itoga iga home twale kuchiasara ne game ya next nigo tobange to kuchugwaki timu ya Global Connection ase geti yanka ga iga Kenya Green Stadium ase boni ga nigo tole namba isano ne chi point to bwaden sarasin na tano bono nigo amarora ito ase boniga nigo torengete totangane ase ligue ya regionals nigo torakora omoki ase bune timu egere totangane gari ekogera obobui oyo eyetangaine ase chipointi nige tobwete chipointi sana nemo eyo toragwakia kabisa egere tonyikere ase chipointi echo torengani nabugo se tobaitani
rachkove ko soria nkongu sana go sentinda se liga ya Nyanza Regional League litukulia Jumapili ababu sengote bebona litukeli ya sensemeli ya gesavakwa ntwale ko soria ngonga tie timu ya Ichuni Combined FC rachkove ko soria ne timu ya Gucha FC ndomanyanda kese chiko soria echu ababu ningo kurende samangana yorengete Nyanza Regional League nige wiki ye ekyombe gya FKF asurusagirwa Kisii County na Nyamira County tenyara kurwa machibu yebi nago sechi appeal chirika wachitimu chanyagire kwa bachikobeka gatie bintu binde gati yabo nebiri ya mone kyombe keligia sports tribunal giense ya Kenya konyara gutuguterare andaki ama chibu ye ligi ya National Super League ne ligi ya FKF Premier League kwene kibuna timu endeo sese season yanyara kwa bakegweta teye kwenda igorogokini gwigoro gusikonyara kwa irunse rero igasegeta seni kya Ndizi TV twarenkwana yeye masayemo na omo teneli osomo rikyo monene bwekyombe gya FKF asurusagirwa Kisii County omanyakaine buna mageka no araiga se studio chiteka nkeigo na abaiga tosanga mangere nelia maboli ya mange alingite chigosoli chie county ya Kisii ne county ya Nyamira mune chiligi chinde toendale
Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'omuguzi omulyereria